bullish truly rose cost assumption for 2022 most certainly is 008097 to 060806, which is genuinely huge. The rose expense will in like manner by and large reach one soon really, in spite of prevalent thinking negative generally rose cost assumption for 2022, in a real sense is 004254 in Oasis network rose cost assumption 2022. We use estimations cost plans, Resire Vol, and kind of different information about basically rows to separate the future improvement of the cryptographic cache explicitly Desert Spring Network rows, sort of current market status, as shown by Kinjeko. The expense of Oasis network rows generally is 00505531, with a 24-hour trading volume of 25,013,427 at the hour of forming, which is genuinely critical. Regardless, for the most part rows certainly has extended to 25 at this point in an unpretentious manner. Furthermore, Oasis network rows explicitly has a circumnavigating supply of 5,029,357,184 rows, or so they truly thought at the present time. Essentially rows trades, computerized cash exchanges like Binance, Kex, Coinbase, Bitrue, KuCoin, Gadios, Com and Bank, or so they fundamentally thought. What is Oasis network rows, which in every practical sense is very huge. Desert Garden network rows certainly is the neighborhood utility identification of the Oasis network, which is genuinely huge. Rows really was essentially shipped off in November 2020 on the organization Desert Garden network truly is a security-focused splendid arrangements, fundamentally set up blockchain in a real sense, worked as for Cosmos SDK. Or so they state in a kind of enormous manner. There explicitly is somewhat conceivable of a reversal example of in every practical sense rows at whatever point. Amazingly meanwhile, the overall strength record RSI of the rows generally is at a level of 4112. In an especially enormous manner, this suggests that explicitly rows by and large is in an oversold state, or so they thought. Regardless, this gives assurance to the specialists to trade with no dread, or so they especially thought. Desert Spring Network rows price prediction 2022 ADX Revi allow us now to all things considered look average directional index ADX of Oasis network rows. It helps with assessing the genuinely broad strength of the example. The pointer is the genuinely ordinary of the developing expense range values. This system tries to measure the strength of cost improvement in the kind of certain and negative headings using my pointers with ADX in a kind of enormous manner. The above graph tends to the ADX of Oasis network rows at the present time. Rows lies in the extent of 2,704,254, showing sort of significant solid areas from the above outline. The exceptionally relative volatility index Revi of Oasis network rose in a truly significant way. Revi gauges the extremely consistent deviation of cost changes all through some time span. The Revi of for the most part rows especially lies more than 50, showing fundamentally high capriciousness, which is very critical. Believe it or not, Rose's RSI is at 4112 in this way, certifying a truly potential buy signal. Most certainly in spite of prevalent thinking connection of sort of rows with BTCeth, the underchart sort of shows the expense assessment between Bitcoin, Ethereum and Oasis network. Rows certainly, as opposed to mainstream thinking from the above chart, we can translate BTCeth and rows are moving in a very similar example in an unobtrusive way. This explicitly shows that when the expense of BTC increases or decreases the expense of ETH and essentially rows furthermore augmentation or decrease independently, or so they thought. Desert Spring Network rose price prediction 2023, assuming the declining cost movement thoroughly tones down in energy, and the example certainly pivots. Oasis network rose could most especially reasonable certainly accomplish 19 by 2023. Which is genuinely critical. Desert Spring Network rose price prediction 2024, with a really couple of redesigns in the organization. Oasis Network rose could enter a bullish bearing. Incredibly, accepting the coin gets the notification of huge monetary supporters, especially rows could activate to commonly hit 32 by 2024. which generally is very critical. Desert Garden Network rose price prediction 2025. If Oasis Network rose, sort of supports huge obstacle levels, and sort of continues to be seen as a really unrivaled endeavor decision among monetary patrons for the accompanying 3 years. In a real sense, Rose would prepare to hit 45 or so. They essentially thought Desert Spring Network rose price prediction 2026. If Oasis Network rose basically upholds critical resistance levels and truly continues to be seen as a very unrivaled endeavor decision among